Today we're going to talk about some Spanish words regarding professions. As you may know, Spanish and English are very alike in many respects, including grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Although they are two different languages, they live as neighbors with connection of each other. We can take advantage of the connection to assist our learning. For some Spanish words that look exactly or almost the same as their English counterparts, it is quite easy for English speakers to recognize or remember their meaning and spellings. Now let's take a look at these examples.
Doctor, profesor, artista, político.
If you have a large vocabulary of English, then congratulations! You have already known hundreds or even thousands of Spanish words with little effort. One thing you should pay attention to is the spelling differences. In general, there's no combination of double S in Spanish spelling. Therefore, the English word professor only has one S in Spanish. For the other two words, the best way to remember the correct spelling is to recall the pronunciation. Now let's move to more complicated cases. Look at the words on the screen. The first word is pronounced as arquitecto. By reading it aloud, you can easily figure out the meaning, because it sounds very much like the English word architect. The other word is pronounced as estudiante. It means student in English. The starting letter combination ES is a common beginning in Spanish. Many words of this kind lost the letter E when transferred to English. For example, the word for Spain is spelled as España in Spanish. Finally, let's take a look at some words that do not have direct or obvious connection to English words, but we can still get some hint of the correlation with some help.
Maestro.
This is the word for teacher in Spanish. You may have realized some clues. Right, it resembles the word master, which is a synonym of teacher in English.
Cantante.
This is another Spanish word that has no explicit relationship with English. However, it actually derived from the root chant, which represents song and singing. Now, can you guess which profession it refers to? Yes, it is the word for singer in Spanish.
Ingeniero.
In the pre-training part, we mentioned that the combination of GE is pronounced as he. So this word is read as ingeniero, which means engineer. Now, let's review on the words we learned today. Repeat after the recording and pay attention to the pronunciation and spelling of each word.
Doctor, profesor, artista, político, arquitecto, estudiante, maestro, cantante, ingeniero.
You will see some other similar words in the following exercises. Just try your best to recall and apply the method mentioned in the video.